Welcome to Fighting Talk UK. Dean Lynch Ward is on the screen, okay? So, Dean Lynch Ward is going to fight Decker Heggie. I don't know when, I don't know any details or anything, but all I know is a lot of people have messaged me saying that Dean Lynch is a fake, he's not a proper traveller, and so many other things, okay, that he can't fight. But I'm not concentrating on anything else apart from Dean's fighting, okay? So listen, look, watch this video. This is Dean fighting K1. This is him on the this is him literally probably the last couple of days, yeah? He ain't trained for a long time. Now look at the foot movement. Decker struggled with Danny Christie in a 10 foot by 10 foot, and no disrespect to Decker, he's a big hitter, yeah, he can hit hard, yeah, but his style is like a kind of pit fighting style. He doesn't do no good in boxing rings, he doesn't do any good in 10 foot by 10 foot. Danny Christie proved that. So anyone saying Dean Lynch is a fake, he isn't a fighter, I've got videos that he's going to send me of him fighting. I'm going to put them out and all, but listen, it's down to people what they say or anything, but I'm going to go into the interview with Dean now, and I'm pretty impressed by some of the videos. I've got more videos and photos of him fighting, but I've just put up these ones now for the intro. So let's go. Let's go straight over to Dean Lynch Ward. And apparently, he's never told me this, but apparently he's Dougie Joyce's cousin. So let's go with the interview. Dean Lynch Ward.
Right, yeah, not a problem.
Okay, so you've just seen the intro. There's loads of people saying Dean's going to pull out of this fight. He's going to do this and do that. I'm going to go straight in with this with Dean Lynch Ward. I'm talking to Dean Lynch Ward, the fighter. Dean, tell me some of the statements you've made that Decker's mental health is faked.
Right, you see what? I threw the challenge on Decker at Christmas, right or wrong. The whole world's seen it. Am I right?
You are? You're right.
Right, so he's come back now, and he said, oh, he put a new challenge on to me. Challenge accepted. I'm going to smash your face in. And I'll tell you why. He put a challenge to me. He used it as an excuse. He's got his mental health and he was in a vulnerable place and he couldn't take the fight. If all these trolls are that true that I'm going to pull out of this fight, and Decker thought I was going to pull out the fight, why didn't he bluff me at Christmas? Instead of training for 12 weeks, sending messages out saying the only man he wants is Danny Christie, and then when he's in peak condition says he wants me in 2 weeks' time. If I was going to pull the fight, like all the critics are saying, all the fucking idiots, why didn't Decker bluff me at Christmas? Can you answer me that question, Dan?
I can't, obviously, Dean, but can I ask as well, can I just say, to be fair, and listen, massive shout out to Karma Corner, because he done a video today, but I will say one thing here. I think Mickey Ald is the best looking person on 3D Fight Club. Would you agree, Dean?
Do you know what? I tell you what, do you know Mick Ard there? I spoke with Mick, and Mick explained to me after he seen what went on, he cut all his ties with him, and that's why he put Mick Ard on our card.
Like, I've got to say as well, Mick Ald that day, yeah, Mick Ald was on the undercard, yeah. Mick Ald was a young man then, and listen, we'd all been given weird substances by Dave Courtney at that time, okay? It was forced upon us, so anything that Mickey Ald said in that video, you could see Mickey Ald's a decent fella, and Karma Corner, thank you for today, but Mickey Ald is a good-looking fella. That's wrong what you said. But moving on.
Do you know what it is? Me and Mick had this conversation round about these times, and you know that's why we put Mickey Ard on the card. You know, he said, "Dean, I broke off." He didn't know because he actually approached me and said, "Is this true?" I said, "Well, there's no smoke without fire." I said, "I can't give you 100% if it's true or not, which I can't. But there's no smoke without fire." Do you understand what I mean? But brushing on from that, we're getting back to the main
Decker. Obviously, Dan, because we're not talking about 3D Fight Club, we're talking about...
No, not at all. It's about me and Decker.
Exactly.
Now, let me tell you something. Yeah, let me tell you something, right? He said he was in a vulnerable place, Decker, at Christmas time, so it was an excuse to go missing in action. So if he was that vulnerable, why start training from then? Yeah, passing message out, the only man he wants is DC. And then 2 weeks later, calls me out. And let me tell you something. Let me just rewind it back, right? So it goes on about vulnerable places and mental health and anxiety. So I'm just going to give you a little insight to me, Dan. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's all these critics. Am I this? Am I that? I am what the fuck I say I am. And I'm just going to say it as blunt as that. I'm not beating around the bush with people. Am I a gobshite? I'm a gobshite that can back it up. It's as simple as that. Am I approachable? Of course I am. Will I give you my last penny? I'll give you my last I'll give you my last trainers off my feet, because that's the kind of money I'm straight, right?
Do you know what, Dane? I do believe that as well.
Right, but let me just say something, right? So, 16 years of age, I'm a young man. I've been through a lot growing up. I buried my 2-year-old brother. 16 years old, I had to carry him and bury him. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. I buried his sister 5 years ago.
Sorry, Dane, how old was you then? When you did?
I was 16 years old. 16. Okay. 5 years before that, I buried my little sister summer. Yeah. 21 years of age, I'm in and out of jail. The year of the lockdown, the day of my birthday, my closest uncle was murdered at 60 years of age. Not going to get into it. 6 months after that, my dad's twin brother on the other side, on my father's side, dropped dead. He fell asleep, dead in his sleep. Probably the closest man I was close to. I've never once, since I've been on these YouTube channels and live videos, whinged about anxiety, mental health, and everything else. We all have problems. So, Decker, don't come with that bullshit excuse. Well, this is what I've been through. I told you don't fucking know me. But don't come with this bullshit excuse about, oh, you got me at a vulnerable time. You don't even know what it's like to be fucking vulnerable. Yeah, you don't know what it's like to be vulnerable. Yeah. Oh, you know what? The only thing you know what it's like is to be vulnerable when you're getting shit allegations thrown at you can't back up. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm telling you now, when you get your date, because you're going to get your fucking date, and I'm going to back out the fight. I've got nothing to prove to these fucking idiots about I'm backing out the fight. They don't fucking know me. Sorry for the language, but they don't know me. They don't know nothing about me. Can I fight? Can I do this? I'm going to turn up and you see what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck about any one of these fucking fools. I tell you what, the only people that matter to me is when I come home at night and shut my door, my family's in my house and my family's safe, with food on the table and clothes on the back. That's all I care about. So these little idiots, he won't do this, he won't do that. I don't give a fuck, because I'm doing more than what these fuckers will do. I'm training, going in there with a tough old beast. Whether, no matter what you want to call him, he's a tough man, regardless of what. I'm not built for heavyweights. I'm 12 stone 8, yeah? He's what, 17 and a half, 18 stone. And I've still got the balls to go in there and back it up, because that's the kind of man I am. So you want to write me off? Fine, not a problem. Because you know the funny thing is, nothing's going to change in my life after I knock this fucking prick out, yeah, and show people really what it's about. My life ain't going to change. My life ain't going to change. But guess what? His life's going to fucking change, because I'm going to put it on even worse after I beat him down like a dog. He thinks he's going to fight me, shake my hand and go away. There's no shaking hands, mate. You know why? Because you know a sly move. I want to hide behind bullshit going on about mental health. I've got mental health sufferers that are in my family, direct, close to me, close like this, close, blood related, really close. Yeah, I'm not going to say who they are, but they're really close to me, and they suffer really bad, really bad. They can't even pick up a phone and look at a phone, because that's how bad these people suffer. And he wants to use a mental health card. He's gonna know. I'm telling you, he's gonna know. I'm not going to get into ranting about him, because at the moment, Dan, yeah, I know we're talking about my fight, but my preparations are going well. He's irrelevant to me till the day of the fight. Do I watch him? I don't need to watch him. Do I care what he's got to say? No, it's all bullshit. Yeah, I ain't got a fuck. Listen, there's no excuse. At the end of the day, when I threw it on him at Christmas, yeah, we was both on an even playing field, because I wasn't training and neither was he. So we was all even. Then he's gone training slyly and then thinks to come out, I'm ready to fight in 2 weeks. I've lost 10k. Good for you, because you're going to be losing more than that on the fucking date when I set you the date and I punch your face off. It's as simple as that. There's no two ways about it. And he's going on about vulnerable and all that. He doesn't know what it's like to be vulnerable. At the end of the day, all he's got to know, I'll make you vulnerable in that ring, because the only people in that ring is going to be me, you, and the fair play man. There's going to be no underage girls and no fucking women cowering in kitchens. That's what's fucking vulnerable. I'm going to make you feel vulnerable, like your victims. It's as simple as that. Anything else you want to ask me, mate?
Yes, definitely. But listen, you've just touched on a lot there, mate. I feel your anger and I feel your emotion. I feel the Dean Lynch fighter coming out. But one thing, listen, we all agree on, yeah, this geezer can fight, definitely.
You know what, Dan? Any man that can get in the ring arguably can fight. He's nothing more than what I'm used to. Every single person can fight. Growing up, my dad could fight. His brothers could fight. The man in the pub could fight. Everyone can fight. It's life. It's life. This is the point I'm getting at. It got me at a vulnerable time in my life. Bullshit. Everyone goes through vulnerable. It's life. Oh, you just said Dina can fight. And what?
Dude,
and what if he can fight? So can I.
let me ask
Let's get
you.
the fight on the fight happening. If he can fight, why didn't he take the fight at Christmas when he was vulnerable? Because I was out of shape then. I'm not in shape now. I've only just started training the other day, just this little bits and bobs.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I've only just a few days, and so now Danny understand what's under the cut, you mate. I understand this geezer can fight. I know this guy can fight.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that because you are saying that you know this geezer can fight. But listen,
Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, 100%. Let's not take it away. Dirty Dick can fight. Do not take that away from him.
No.
The man can fight. I'm not disputing that.
No.
But the point what I'm getting is people are saying he can fight, but what my attitude is, Dan, and what every man can fight. I've been in the gym from the age of 12 years old, getting my head knocked all over the place. That's how I learned. You know,
Obviously, then you know that I know this fella for a long time. You've seen the video that went out yesterday, and listen, you saw, and everybody who watched that video, he said to me, he paused and he said, and I could see him think about it. He went, I just want to say one thing, and I was like, what? And he paused, and I could see he didn't know whether to say it or not. He went, I'm the governor, and he looked at me, and I seen him look at me as if, and he was looking for my reaction. And even though I was fucking ploughed with drink and drugs by Dave Courtney, right, I still had that question. What you saying? You're the governor. What do you think of that comment that he made, that he was the governor?
You know what I think? For me, that's just a total disrespect, because the way I look at it is like this. My answer to that is, when I batter you, I'm going to take the governor title that you stole off the governor and hand it back to him. It's as simple as that. Governor, listen, that's just a total disrespect. If I beat Decker, when I punch his fucking, don't want to stop saying fucking, when I punch his face off, right, because that's what's going to happen. Let me tell you one thing, does that make me the governor? Does it, balls? It just makes me another one on the fucking conveyor belt. It's as simple as that, governor. You don't even know the first place to be a fucking governor. And you imagine how, listen, would he say, if the governor was there, would he say that to him?
No.
Well, there you go then.
All right, okay. So, moving on, Dean. Like, obviously, this fight's going to be kind of. You've told me stuff about this fight, which obviously, whatever you say to me, I only tell what you tell me. That what we discussed.
Yeah.
Is there any approximate time or a date when this fight's going to happen? It's going to be after 3D Fight Club, I'm hoping and presuming.
Yeah, nice. The fight 100% is going to be after 3D Fight Club. Now, like you said, I put the challenge out to him. I said, we'll headline the show, whatever. He didn't come back. When he come back, he was calling for DC, challenge abolished. Then he said he would have gladly accepted my challenge. Now, I've got text messages that come off his fair play man, our man. What I will be airing.
Fair play man, if I can ask who his fair play man is, or is that not discussable?
Yeah, I don't want to put the man down, but my personal views of a fair play man
is it Rolf Harris?
No, I think this one's more like Jimmy Savile. This one.
Okay.
I think they all starred in She's 11. No, but listen, he's got a fair play man, and my personal thoughts on his fair play, man. I'm not going to put the man down because I've not got a vendetta with him, but he's just as much as a snake as him in my eyes. So, but he's listen, like I say, he's fair play, man. It's irrelevant. And like I said, when people say he's irrelevant to me at this moment in time, is that because I'm backing out? I ain't backing out. No fight. Listen, let me tell you, Daniel, I'll be straight with you. I don't fear no man. Do you know the day I buried my 2-year-old brother? Was the day I lost fear. Yeah, my fear went. Scared of dying. It didn't faze me after that. Because when I seen what my little 2-year-old brother went through, now I'm talking openly. And I don't suffer with mental health, or mate, I do, but I just get on with it and brush it off because that's what men do. I don't lock myself in my mum's bedroom and make up videos and go, hi guys, I'm suffering from mental health. And hi doctor, my mental health really played a part of that because I couldn't keep my dick in my pants. And then my mental health got better and I went and found my balls in a boxing gym and come back and accepted the challenge because I'm full of steroids. I don't do that, mate. I just say exactly how it is, and that's why people don't like me. And they don't like what it is. They'll say bad things about me. They don't like me. For one, they don't know me. And the reason they don't like me is because I'm straight to the point and I'm straightforward. And he can't fight. He's a fraud. He's this and that. Well, I'm not being funny. If I'm not much of a fraud, why did no one take me challenges? I challenged every cunt last year.
Well, I'm just going to say one thing. Since I released that video yesterday, I've had quite a few of the same pictures from maybe 15, 20 people, and it's a picture of you holding Decker Higgy's hand, and he's a little baby. So there's loads of people that like you. So I know there's some funny stuff, Dean, and there's some funny stuff that's on there. The cousin
Yeah,
stuff,
do you know what?
you know.
Do you know what? I accept the banter and everything else because you once you're on the internet, it's all over the place. I can kind of take that me, and I can take the negative comments and stuff like that. It doesn't faze me because opinions, everyone's entitled to one. Do you know, an opinion's like fucking having money in your pocket these days. Everyone's got it. Do you know what I mean? And everyone's entitled to all that. I get all that. I don't. So this is the thing. They don't really get me back up. What do get me back up is when I see people saying certain things when it, and what I'm trying to say to these people, if I can take anything, but don't speak behind my back and call me X, Y, and Z because I'm a straightforward guy. If you've got an issue, come and see me. It doesn't mean I'll get physical or anything else. And this is the thing, you get a lot of negativity, but for me, I block it all out. And the reason I block it all out is because if I take their negative energy on board for myself, actually I've been through a lot, and if I take their negative energy on for what I'm doing, then I can't focus on my life. And I've got misses, I've got kids, and I've got to keep everyone happy. I'm the breadwinner. Do you understand what I mean? And like you're saying, that's why I don't carry people's negative energy. And this is the thing. If we all done what fucking Dirty Dick does and cried about it and it in his mum's bedroom, the world won't move, would it?
No, it wouldn't. Dean, listen, I'm going to say one thing, right? Decker Heggie, just listen to what I'm going to say, and I'm going to ask you a question at the end of this, right? Decker Heggie still has a massive following. Yeah, he's still getting more subscribers to his channel, right? So obviously, there's a massive group of people, right? I had a message today after I posted that video, and I said there's a Dean Lynch Ward video coming up. And to be fair, this fella was a fan of Decker. I'm not going to name him because he was very respectful. He wasn't rude or anything, but he said to me, he asked me to directly ask you, and the fella is on Instagram. So listen, mate. You messaged me, right, and you asked me to put this to Dean Lynch Ward, and I'm going to put this to him now. Okay, the fella said, if Decker Heggie is the paedophile, the rapist, and everything everyone says he is, why is he still able to post stuff on YouTube? And also, why haven't the travellers sorted him out, basically?
Well, you see what you got to remember, like you're saying, we've not seen what you got to remember, the misconception of us, right, is where it's come about. I didn't 100% say what Decker Heggie is. What I've said is there's no smoke without fire. We didn't call him them allegations. We said prove the paperwork to us. Yeah? Prove the paperwork to us. If you can't prove the paperwork to us, then it is what it is. We weren't the ones that come out directly and said X, Y, and Z. And I'm sure there's many other people, but when they do come across him, things will happen and whatever else. That's irrelevant to me. But like you're saying, I kind of get that. But my attitude is that, look, what you've got to remember is there's no smoke without fire, is it?
No, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? So when you've got all these allegations, it is a true saying, innocent to proven guilty. I get that. But what we was basically saying to him is, we're not asked about the allegations. Prove the paperwork to us. That's it. Show us the paperwork. And that's it going out the window. We're not the ones that made us trying you for 2 years. Saying X, Y, and Z, all we've asked for is what everyone else has asked for, is the paperwork. Do you understand what I mean? But then at the same time, what you've got to ask yourself, if he isn't, then where's the paperwork?
Definitely. Well, I've got one last question.
To be fair, I want to move on from that with him because all I want to talk about is the fight with me and him. His paperwork's irrelevant to me, like he's irrelevant to me. He's no threat to me. He doesn't put no fear in me. The only one that fears me is God. He puts no fear in me. Yeah. Listen, and this is the thing with Decker. The reason he come and stuck with Danny Christie wasn't because he struggled in a 10-foot ring. It's because he come across a man that weren't scared of him. And it's as simple as that. Decker's used to go Decker, one-way traffic, Decker. You're not going to get that one-way traffic with me, lad. It's as simple as that. And he knows that. That's why he didn't take the fight at Christmas. It was nothing to do with his mental health state. Because before I threw it on him, a few days before, I phoned him asking for his paperwork. There was no mental health then. Do you know what I mean? Mental health just don't come overnight.
Dane,
go on, mate.
2 more things before we go.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Decker's obviously going to watch this video. All right, and loads of people are going to watch this video. There's a lot of negativity.
You're always going to get
what is going to happen, Dane? Tell Decker Heggie what's going to happen when you fight him.
You know what? You know what's going to happen with Decker Heggie, yeah? It's going to be me and Decker in the ring. Decker, it's going to be me and you, yeah? And me and you are going to go to war. And I'm going to prove to you who the better man is. I'm going to prove to you, and you know that deep down. And the reason you know that is that's why you didn't fight me at Christmas when we was both out of shape. You thought you'd come in with an advantage. Yeah, it's not a problem. I am a fighting man. I don't need to sit here and say X, Y, and Z and so forth and this and that. You know what I mean? I'm not pumped up with steroids. What it was, your steroids were running low at Christmas. You got a little kick. You felt a bit drained. You felt a bit under the weather because all your emotions are getting to you because everyone was on your case because it's all coming out in the open and X, Y, and Z. Your head fell off. And then I popped up and your head went, it's as simple as that. And then, the only man you want is DC and this and that and whatever else. So I'm not going to get into it, but I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. You're going to come there and you're going to get shown levels because there's levels to this. And regardless of what people say, I'm not asked about these little idiots and the daft trolls and all that because none of them's probably even laced the glove. Yeah, I'm going to put all my footage on there going back from 12 years of age and releasing it slowly. Just like Decker's releasing bullshit, I'm going to release straight facts about myself as I have been doing. Yeah, new stuff, old stuff. You'll see who can fight and who's this and who's that. Like you're saying, a lot of my amateur stuff is on DVDs. I've got someone coming down to kind of record that so we can upload that online and go right through the progress. So you'll see who is the real deal. But like I say, I'm not in here to impress anybody. All I'm here to do is focus on what I'm doing, which is my promotion, my businesses, my family, and Decker. Decker's irrelevant, believe it or not. I'm living in Decker's head rent-free. Decker don't live in my head rent-free. All I'm doing, I'm not changing any routine of training from what I've done from 12 years of age, apart from the intensities trained. I don't think about Decker every day. People are messaging me about the Decker situation and replying to them. I'm getting up, running my business, going roofing, and then I'm going to the gym. Then I'm coming home, giving my family cuddles, going shopping, just doing what normal people do. I'm not living in his head. My training isn't going to go through the roof, and I'm not going to sit here and start fucking putting up I had to go for a 5-mile walk because I've got anxiety, and if I don't need to, I don't live rent-free, and you're irrelevant to me till fight day. And on fight day, I'm going to show you a lesson. There's levels to this game. Please believe me, there's levels. At the end of the day, I'll tell you this. He put a video up there, some guy padding him up, a little clip of a guy padding him up, and he said he's 70%. I'm not being funny, mate. If that's his 70%, you see my clip after 1 year of training in the gym. 1 year out of the gym. I put a few clips on there today and yesterday, so I've been out for a year. 2 days back, proper 2 days. Right, they're on my Instagram. Lynch Ward, go on my Instagram to see everything you want to see on there, and I will be uploading stuff on there. You tell me I'm not even 10%, and that's the truth. That's the truth. Look at me, I'm as fat as it gets at the minute.
Hey, obviously, all them exclusives though are on the video at the start of this, so you can't release any of them until this interview goes out, buddy.
Yeah, no, I won't. But I won't be releasing anything. I'm just saying over a period of time, so this fight's coming on, they're going to get the new footage in.
Dane, one last thing. I mean, you know me. I take you very seriously. I mean, I enjoy my chats with you and everything. Can I ask? Listen, there's loads of channels that have, started after me, and they've got way more subscribers than I've only got today to 400 subscribers. Yet you've given me the exclusive on this. Can I just ask why you picked Fight and Talk UK to give this open and an emotional interview, which you have, please?
Do you know the reason why, Dan? Do you know from the very first time when we initially kind of met? You've just been straight. You're just a straight talker. You say how it is. You don't beat around the bush to ask me something or, and things like that. And you know what it is? And you've got a broad knowledge of the fight game. You know a fighter when you see one. It's as simple as that. I've put stuff to you. I've mentioned things to you and mentioned certain people you're unsure and this and that. And you know what you're on about. You know what you're on about. When you are, for me, for what you do, you are the real deal. And that's me not sucking eggs. I'm just telling you exactly how it is. You was around the Dave Courtney days and stuff. I remember we're not new to the fight game, but for the promotion, we're new to the BKB promotion. Do you know what I mean? And our interviews with you has helped me get to where we've got at certain times for things you've said to me, and I appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? So you're just a straight talker, and this is the thing. You don't beat around the bush. But going back to Decker Hegger, prick face. I ain't fucking scared of you, and I'm gonna smash your teeth in, and it's as simple as that, Sham. So don't come with all the bullshit and all the excuses, because now you've got to fight. You know what I mean? You've only got one hard fight in your life, and that was a pal of mine, Danny Christie. He was the only hard fight you've ever really, really had. Everything else has been one-way traffic. But I'm telling you now, you meet me in that 12-foot ring. Meet me in the middle, because I ain't going to run, I ain't going to hide. I'm going to come for you. I'm going to fucking hunt you down. I'm going to annihilate you. I'm going to show you these levels to this. You know what I mean? What's he going to do when I'm 2-3 punches ahead of him and start setting traps and start spinning him off on the ropes? What's he going to do when I start putting the game on him? And we're in a 12-foot ring, and I make it a 16-foot ring because I'm sitting my right foot under the ropes and making the ring bigger to give myself distance. And
does steroids give him an advantage over you with the size difference?
Look, listen, I'm not made for heavyweights, as we all know.
That's why I'm asking. And a heavyweight on steroids is dangerous as well.
You know what the point what I'm getting at, I'm as game as it come. Yeah. And that's it. It's saying no more. But the point what I'm saying to you is I'm not made to fight heavyweights. And it shows what man I am now to be getting in there with an heavyweight who ain't soft, right? That's a fact. But just because I'm not designed for heavyweights does not mean I can't beat an heavyweight. Yeah. The bigger he is, the better it is for me. Full extent on his shots. Can he do it? I don't know. Is he going to be elusive? We're only going to see. Is he going to pack power? Obviously, he's going to pack power. It is what it is. But like you're saying, you can take as many steroids as you want because your chin. The only place you can't take steroids is on your chin.
Definitely. Dean, listen, one last thing, right? Like, there's loads of people that sub to it. Well, not loads of people. I said earlier, I've only got 400 subbers, but there's people messaging me that are actually fans of yours. Like, what's your message, positive message to all the people? Listen, I'm not going to show messages that I've been sent, but I've had loads today from women, men. Send a message to the people that are supporting you, mate.
The positive people there. You don't try not to get too roped into what me and the Decker situation. Just tune in. If you want to watch the fight, tune into the fight. Stay focused on what you're doing. Thanks for the support, and just keep it positive and keep it moving. Do not channel yourself into any negative energy because it's no good, man. And listen, I can only say it the way I am because deep down, I'm a soft person when it comes to my own family and people I care about around me. I'll be honest with that. But one thing I am is a fighting man. You know what I mean? And when I say a fighting man, I've been through that many battles in my life. They've not always been in the ring. Do you know what I mean? Mentally, emotionally, family issues and that. And I'm saying just keep positive, keep moving. Do you know what? And I put a voice note out to everyone. I think you would have got it this morning, Dan. I said to you, always turn around and tell your loved ones, people you care about, you love them because you never promised tomorrow. And that's as positive as I can keep it with you. But listen, thanks for the support. You know what I mean? I really do appreciate it. I know I might come across as a bit arrogant and everything else, but
you don't come across as arrogant at all. Can I just ask one last thing?
I just want to thank everyone out there for that. And do you know what it is? And like I said, just because you're all my fans and everything else, that doesn't mean I expect you to get a pay-per-view for the fight because I don't. Do you know what I mean? Just the fact that you're thinking about me, supporting me along the journey is fine for me. And if you ever see me in the street, make sure you see me, you say hello and introduce yourself and let me know you did support me and stuff like that. And if there's anything I can do for you at that time or through the due course, I'm always there.
One last thing on a light note. Now me and you are pals. Is it what I forgo to people? I'm fighting Talk UK, Dean Lynch Ward's cousin.
Hey, do you know what? I get a lot of stick for everything, but like I said, yeah, it is my cousin, but I can stand on my own. I'm my own man. At the end of the day, started saying, yeah, Dean's Dougie Joyce's cousin or whatever else, but at the end of the day, it's me that's getting in this 12-foot ring. No one's fighting for me either. So it is what it is.
But I'll just ask, can I say that you're my cousin, please?
You can do, mate, but you don't. You can do, mate. So it's Dan. Hey, it's Fighting Sort UK, Dan Lynch Ward.
Yeah.
Now, listen, jokes aside, guys. Like I said, man, like I said, I've got a bit of catch up to do in preparation for the fight because it's 12 weeks. It's 12 weeks in Adam. So, like you're saying, preparation is going well at the minute. And like I said, I'm not doing anything spectacular to people ask me what I'm doing. I'm just doing my basics, bar, pads, and sparring, and my 6 to 8 Ks every other morning. I work as a roofer, so I'm active, and I'm just cutting a bit of weight, and that's pretty much it. I'm not doing anything super stuff because I don't do that. I believe that the fight game's not evolved from 2 eggs and 2 eggs in a cup in the morning. It's not gone to all these. It's not gone that technical to the way it's made out. It's still old school for me, skipping rope, the basics of boxing, and that's pretty much it. Because obviously preparation's gone well for the fight, and like I said, Decker, I know you're going to be watching this, and you know what? I'm not going to start mugging you off on videos because you know what? I want the best Decker Hegger to come against me. So that way there, when we're in there, we'll leave it all in the ring. I've got no excuse. You've got no excuse. The best man's going to win on the night. But 100% guarantee it's going to be me. All the ones that are against me and underestimate me, more fool you. That's all I'm going to say to you.
Thank you, Dean. And listen, I'm going to emphasise on that. Decker, you are going to see this video. Bring the best of you for this, man. Please.
Listen, I'm 38 years of age. I'm not a young pup. But I'll tell you now, Decker Hegger is going to get the best Dean Lynch Ward. Trust me, I'm not going to be the same man I was in my teens or my early 20s. I'm not disputing that. But he's going to get the best Dean Lynch Ward that can be to this day.
All right, on that note, Dean Lynch Ward, my cousin, thank you very much, brother.
Dan,
all right.
Sorry for getting a bit ranty there, man. But,
mate, listen, that's what I wanted. I wanted to speak to Dean Lynch Ward, the fighter. And listen, don't forget also you've got a show to promote, Dean. But listen, I'm interested in seeing all your fight vids and your training vids, bud.
Listen, yeah, everything's going to be getting sent over, old stuff, new stuff. But like I said, you know, I can't really be after 3D Fight Club. Then it's going to get interesting. Yeah,
it is, Dean. But listen, until then, we'll speak in the next week or so about 3D Fight Club, brother.
All right, brother. No worries. Take care. Listen,
look after yourself.
Yeah, listen, I just want to say to all my fans and all my support out there, keep it positive, keep it moving. And you know, if there's any of you struggling with anything, or you feel like you need someone to talk to, you can get me on Lynch Ward on my Instagram. You know, I'll always reply back to you, man. If you know, and if there's anything, any support, I appreciate it all. Take care, guys. This is for all the haters and all Deck Eggy fans. More fool yous. Take care.
Okay, one last thing. Listen, I'm going to cut it off after this. Dougie Joyce, I'm calling you out. People are asking me, where is Dougie Joyce? Dougie Joyce, you've got a week.
I don't know. I don't know, mate.
They want me to speak to Dougie Joyce.
I don't want you to speak to Doug. I'll tell you what I'll do, mate. I'll arrange that for you.
All right, they want me to speak to him soon. They want to know where he is, and I want to speak to him as well. Dean Lynch Ward, thank you very much for showing me all your videos, buddy. I'll speak to you soon.
All right, brother.
Fighting to Talk UK. Much love, brother. See you later on.
Much love to you. Take care, brother. Take care, brother.